Have you ever spent hours trying to prove your point, only to walk away feeling exhausted instead of victorious? Have you ever replayed an argument in your head long after it ended, thinking of better things you could have said? Maybe you believed that winning meant having the last word. Maybe you thought that if you explained yourself clearly enough, people would finally understand you. But what if the strongest people never waste their energy trying to convince anyone? What if every argument secretly steals something far more valuable than your time? Your peace. Your focus. Your power. Most people think arguments are battles of intelligence. They believe the person with the better logic wins. But reality tells a different story. Look around. How many arguments have actually changed someone's mind? How many heated debates have ended with both sides saying, "You know what, you're right"? Almost none. Because arguments are rarely about truth. They are about ego. The moment people feel attacked, they stop listening. They stop learning. They stop thinking. Their only goal becomes defending themselves. And once that happens, the conversation is already lost. The ancient Stoics understood this better than anyone. They knew that reacting emotionally gives your opponent control over you. The moment someone can make you angry, frustrated, or desperate to prove yourself, they are no longer fighting you. They are controlling you. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the best revenge is not to become like the person who harmed you. Yet every day people forget this wisdom. Someone insults them, and they immediately respond. Someone criticizes them, and they rush to defend themselves. Someone challenges them, and they feel obligated to fight back. But have you noticed something strange? The people who are truly confident rarely explain themselves. They rarely argue. They rarely chase validation. Why? Because confidence does not need witnesses. A lion does not waste its time convincing sheep that it is a lion. It simply walks away. The truth is that many arguments begin because we are afraid. Afraid of being misunderstood. Afraid of looking weak. Afraid of losing respect. But the more you try to force people to see your value, the more power you hand over to them. Real power comes when your self-worth no longer depends on anyone's approval. Think about the last argument you had. Was it really about facts? Or was it about needing the other person to agree with you? Because there is a huge difference. The first seeks understanding. The second seeks validation. And validation is a trap that never ends. There will always be another critic. Another doubter. Another person who refuses to understand. If your peace depends on changing their minds, you will never be at peace. The strongest people learn a lesson that most never do. Not every attack deserves a response. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every battle deserves your energy. Sometimes the smartest move is silence. Not because you have nothing to say, but because you have something more important to protect, your focus. Every minute spent arguing is a minute not spent building your future. Every emotional reaction drains energy that could have been invested in your goals. And this is exactly why successful people often appear calm. They understand that attention is a currency. They refuse to spend it on things that bring no return. Imagine two people. One spends years arguing online, proving points, defending opinions, and seeking validation. The other spends those same years learning, creating, improving, and growing. Which one do you think will win in the long run? Life rewards results, not arguments. Reality does not care who spoke the loudest. It rewards those who stay focused long enough to achieve something meaningful. So the next time someone tries to pull you into a pointless debate, ask yourself a simple question: is this helping me move forward, or is it just feeding my ego? Because the answer may change your life. The moment you stop trying to win every argument, you begin winning something far greater. Your freedom. Your clarity. Your future. And that is a victory no argument can ever give you. Have you ever noticed that the people who seem the most powerful rarely rush? They rarely panic. They rarely chase. While everyone else is reacting, they remain calm. While others are desperate for immediate results, they move with patience. And somehow, they always seem to end up ahead. Why? Because they understand something most people never learn. Speed creates mistakes. Patience creates power. We live in a world obsessed with instant gratification. We want success immediately. We want recognition immediately. We want people to respect us immediately. Every app, every notification, every advertisement trains us to expect rewards now. But nature has never worked that way. The strongest trees take years to grow. The greatest empires were not built in a day. Even a diamond requires immense pressure and time before it becomes valuable. Yet when it comes to our own lives, we expect results overnight. And when they don't arrive, we become frustrated. We quit. We lose faith. We assume something is wrong with us. But what if the problem isn't your ability? What if the problem is your impatience? Most people destroy their future because they cannot tolerate temporary discomfort. They abandon the gym because they don't see results in a month. They quit learning a skill because they aren't experts in a few weeks. They give up on their goals because progress feels too slow. But every master was once a beginner. Every expert was once confused. Every successful person once stood exactly where you stand now. The difference is that they stayed long enough to let time work in their favor. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once taught that no great thing is created suddenly. Yet most people live as if this rule doesn't apply to them. They plant a seed and expect a forest. They start a journey and expect the destination. They forget that every meaningful achievement is built one day at a time. One action at a time. One decision at a time. The truth is that patience is not passive. Patience is not waiting and doing nothing. Patience is continuing to move forward even when the rewards are invisible. It is trusting the process when there is no applause. It is showing up when nobody is watching. It is believing in your future when the evidence has not arrived yet. And this is why patience is so rare. Because it requires faith. Not faith in luck. Not faith in destiny. Faith in your own actions. Faith that every small step matters. Faith that consistency eventually defeats talent, excuses, and fear. Think about the people who inspire you. The entrepreneurs. The athletes. The artists. The leaders. What do they all have in common? They endured long periods where nothing seemed to happen. Long periods where nobody believed in them. Long periods where progress was invisible. But instead of quitting, they kept going. While others were looking for shortcuts, they were building foundations. While others were chasing quick rewards, they were investing in long-term success. And eventually, the world called them lucky. But luck had nothing to do with it. What people call luck is often patience that lasted longer than everyone else's doubt. So if you feel frustrated today, remember this: just because you cannot see the results does not mean the results are not coming. Just because progress is slow does not mean progress has stopped. The seed beneath the soil looks invisible before it becomes a tree. The sunrise looks impossible before dawn. And your future may be changing in ways you cannot yet see. Keep going. Keep building. Keep improving. Because the people who win in life are rarely the fastest. They are the ones who refuse to quit before their time arrives. And when that moment finally comes, everyone will notice the success. But only you will know the patience it took to create it, and perhaps this is the greatest secret of all. Winning is not about doing something extraordinary once. It is about doing ordinary things consistently for an extraordinary amount of time. The world celebrates results, but results are only the final chapter of a story nobody saw being written. Every early morning. Every difficult decision. Every sacrifice. Every moment you chose discipline over comfort. Those moments matter more than the outcome itself. One day, people will look at your success and assume it happened suddenly. They will see the achievement but not the struggle. They will see the confidence but not the fear you overcame. They will see the victory but not the years of patience behind it. And that's okay. Because the purpose was never to impress them. The purpose was to become someone stronger than you were yesterday. So stop measuring your life by days. Stop measuring your growth by weeks. Measure it by who you are becoming. Focus on the process. Focus on the habits. Focus on the person you're building when nobody is watching. Because that person will eventually create the future you dream about today, and if there's one thing I want you to remember after this video, it's this. The tree that grows the tallest is not the one that grows the fastest. It's the one that keeps growing when others stop. If this message resonated with you, if it changed the way you think about patience, discipline, and success, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Zeno Minds, a channel dedicated to deep psychological insights, timeless wisdom, self-mastery, discipline, and personal transformation. Here, we don't chase motivation that lasts for a day. We build mindsets that last for a lifetime. Subscribe to Zeno Minds, and join thousands of people who are learning to think deeper, grow stronger, and become the best version of themselves. Until next time, stay patient, stay focused, and remember, your future is being built right now, even when you can't see it.